work of the Jewish Community Relations Council is about the work to unite communities and bring the one voice together.
Let's pray together. Let's break bread together. At the end of the day, let's be fair to each other.
When I look out in this room, when I see the people who come together, who every day do the work of talking, communicating, bridge building, helping people, not just when there's a big thing, but day in and day out, I am inspired every day.
Our Mayor, Eric Adams, has been talking about the wisdom of bringing diverse communities together and sitting at a table and sharing a meal and talking about it. And I had the privilege of witnessing one of those meals recently. But Mark, through his efforts here, has been bringing communities together for years. This is not the first of these events, bringing communities who normally are believed not to be able to sit in peace and break bread and eat, but bring communities together and share traditions and culture, share religion, and just be one as a community is a great blessing for me to be involved in, for all of us to share. And Mark's a humble guy, but we should acknowledge his efforts for many years. Without funding, without a lot of self-aggrandizing, he built this establishment here, and he's gotten us together. And when Mark calls, it's always an honor for me to come here.
There are a group of people who have a different tradition. The cup is placed on the table empty, and the only way it's filled is when everybody sitting at the table pours something into it.
And so today we are delighted to be in this room because we know that the people in this room has the solutions to the biggest and deepest problems in our city, which is the faith community.
So I just want to thank Mark, who is the founder of the Bridge Multicultural Project. In 2018, Mark organized a trip to Israel in which we met the phenomenal singer that you all see here this evening. Let's give him a round of applause. And it was an opportunity not only to unite, but to educate ourselves on our religions, where we come from, the different foods we eat, and just how we do what we do. And Mark, I know it's hard to do with so much women, but please know we do appreciate you for welcoming us with open arms and for seeing the vision beyond what other drama happens around this community. But you're able to be a visionary. So I just want to say thank you so much.
But as we celebrate these holidays together, let us remember the importance of compassion, empathy, and understanding towards one another. Let us come together in solidarity and support and strive to build a more inclusive and equitable community. In the spirit of these holidays, let us reach out to those in need, share our blessings with others, and work towards a brighter future for all. May this celebration bring us closer together, and may we continue to build bridges of understanding. You hear the word bridges? That's right. Of understanding and respect.
You have to make certain that when you sit down to that Seder with your family, the indigent, those in poverty, can enjoy the Seder as well. Yeah. How can you say, "Blessed art thou, O Lord of the universe," and enjoy his bounty when your neighbor suffers from the shackles of gun violence? Yeah. When your neighbor suffers from the shackles of domestic violence? When people are shipped across the United States? No issue I'm discussing, debating immigration, is not my point. Yeah. But how do you take a person, throw them in New York State, turn them back on the city, give us a bill to pay, and create more poverty? How do you do that to the people of the city? Look at the clergy here. I told Pastor Gill this morning, could you tell me at night you and Rabbi Joe go to bed before 2 o'clock? When? Pastor Hines, the God Squad. 24/7. You live with the phone. They knock on your door. When you're giving a sermon, they bother you by the pulpit. That is why we say, in conclusion, Zekel L'Tzias Mitzrayim, every day, twice a day, we remember the exodus from Egypt. And by the Kiddush, we make the prayer over the wine. Remember the exodus of Egypt. And the Seder nights, we go in great detail in Agada on the exodus of Egypt. Why? Because the wine is the smallest produce, but yet the most powerful when it transforms itself. And when human beings walk together with the concept of remembering who you are, what you are, where you came from, there can't be any injustice. And that's Mark Appel.
And as we come this evening, I want to appreciate Mark Appel for having gathered us again for this time. Even though there is diversity, we understand that we can leave here knowing that there can be unity in the midst of diversity. And though there are differences in our beliefs, but we find the common ground in the shared values that what these observances represent. We can all work together to foster understanding. We can all work together to foster compassion. We can all work together to foster unity.
I'm reflective of this idea of we shall overcome. Now some people reflect back on it and say, why are we singing this song like this? I believe it is from the Jewish tradition. We have this idea of a prophetic imagination of the prophets who don't just criticize what is broken, but energize the prophetic imagination of what yet can be. And while we recognize the challenges that may be within our nation and city, there's something significant about us gathered here together that are yet able to say in the midst of challenges and division that we are united and we can picture and see and imagine a future together. Yes. There is a call that rises up that is able to see, despite what we face, we are better together.
One heart, let's get together and feel alright. Now everybody sing one love. One love, one heart. Let's get together. Let's get together and feel alright. Let's do it one more time. We say one love, one heart, one heart. Let's sing praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together. Let's get together and feel alright.